my way to the studio. Today with my dude Jerome Collins. We'll be working on wrapping up a song that we have been doing, that we started a little while ago. I've been in a space of collaboration in this season. You get to a place where, as an artist, right? A lot of times, we as artists who can play instruments, can produce, can write, engineer, things like that, you can get a little isolated. You can isolate yourself, right? You can get comfortable with doing it all yourself, doing the writing or making the track first, and then writing the song, and then recording it, and then then sending it to get mixed. Like, you can do that, but to me, I get bored easy. And that was a little boring for me after a while. Like, yeah, that's cool, but you don't want stuff to start feeling the same, sounding the same, and sometimes you need creative energy to just bounce off of, right? Like creative people to, whether it's bring a different perspective, whether it's bring a different sound, different chords, different vocal qualities, tonality, different things that you don't possess yourself. And if you look at the greats, many of the greats, the majority of the greats, the ones that I've studied, if you look at the liner notes, if you look at the credits behind their songs, their biggest songs, maybe not all of them, but many of them were done collaboratively in a group with I think about Babyface, one of my goats, if you will. He had a writing partner, producing partner, with Daryl Simmons, whether you talk about L.A. Reid, you talk about other collaborators that that he had. Even though he is capable, it doesn't mean that you have to do it alone. You have to do it by yourself. You have to do it isolated. So I'm excited to go in the studio today. It's been a little while since I've done one of these collaborative sessions because I've been building a lot. I've been focused on my vocal wellness company. Been focused heavily on my new single that just came out, Calling Me, and doing a lot of promotion there and putting the energy into my own music and myself. And, so it's been a good season. It's been a creative season. Today's raining, so on rainy days I'm always tempted because I love staying home when it rains. I love, because that's when I feel the most productive, because I'm an outside guy. I go outside, sit on the porch, I'm watering the grass, I'm moving around, running, doing different things. So when I'm able to get in the house and stay in the house and have to stay in the house, then it forces me to be even more productive, because I'm not looking outside like, oh man, it looks nice outside. So anyway, I say that to say, one, get out of your head. I've been saying this lately a lot, but it really, it's what I've been dealing with, right? Like, if you stay stuck in your own thoughts, your own biases, your own, different intrusive thoughts, right? It's not even real. And so if you stay there mentally, then your body has no choice, right? Because your body follows your mind. Your body doesn't do something and then your mind says, oh shoot, it doesn't catch up. It's always a decision before the action. And so with that in mind, hopefully this encourages someone, this inspires somebody, even when you don't feel like it, even when you feel like things are, and I know I'm dealing with grief and more people passing and more things happening in real life, right? And we can't neglect those moments and those feelings in the process of trying to just keep up and trying to just keep moving and stay productive and stay progressive and stay in front of people and stay relevant and stay all these other things that you're told to do. But at the end of the day, you're still a person, right? You're still a human being. And so don't isolate yourself. Don't allow yourself to sink into a deep, dark depression or depressive state where you just don't feel like doing anything. Don't do that, right? And be inspired by the rain, right? Be motivated to move rather than just sit and sulk, right? Because you can do the same in the same situation, you can do totally different outcomes, right? Totally different. That's why you have people who grow up in the same home, same parents, have a totally different life, right? It's because it's still a series of decisions and steps, right? It rains, and if rain has nowhere to go, it becomes a puddle, it becomes sitting, and then the water over time, if it sits and has nowhere to drain, it goes from being clear or clean to dirty, and after a while that could cause moss or certain bacteria or fungus or different things to collect in that same water, stagnated over time, right? But if you look at water runs, right? That's why they say run the water in the faucet or in the shower or things like that, because water is meant to move, right? Many times. And so that's the way that it keeps there's water-powered energy, right, where people are powered by water, and so that shows you the power of movement, right? And so the same situation that you're dealing with, somebody else has made, their life better, and others have made their lives worse. And so it really all comes down to how you handle it. And so today I have decided to stick with my plans to go to the studio, but also just be open to everything else that's going to happen today, that's going to happen tomorrow, and eventually the sun's going to come back out, and I'm going to go back outside. All right.